Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Let's make biochem easy. Moving on to the today's topic, sodium. Sodium is the principal cation of the extracellular fluid. Total body content of the sodium is about 70 grams. About one half of this occurs in the bones, 40% in the extracellular fluid, and the remaining 10% in the soft organs. Dietary sources. Common salt, sodium chloride, which is used in cooking medium, is a major source of sodium. Whole grains, nuts, eggs, green leafy vegetables, milk and bread are good sources of sodium. Absorption. Sodium is readily absorbed in the gastrointestinal tract and hence a very little, that is less than 2%, is excreted in feces. But in diarrhea, large amounts of sodium is lost. Dietary requirements. Mostly sodium is ingested as common salt, sodium chloride. The recommended daily allowance of sodium is about 5 to 10 gram per day. This should be low in persons with family history of hypertension, that is only 5 grams per day, and the intake of 1 gram per day is recommended for the patients with hypertension. It should be noted that 10 gram of sodium chloride contains 4 grams of sodium. Then normal concentration of the sodium in plasma is about 135 to 145 milliequivalents per liter. Sodium metabolism is largely monitored by aldosterone. A decrease in plasma sodium and an increase in its excretion is observed in adrenocortical insufficiency. Moving on to the biochemical functions, first point, it mainly regulates the body's acid-base balance along with chloride and bicarbonate. That is, it is involved in forming the bicarbonate buffer system and phosphate buffer system. These buffer systems play an important role in acid-base balance. Second point, sodium plays an important role in maintaining osmotic pressure and fluid balance. Third point, sodium plays an important role in muscle excitability and it is necessary for initiating and also for maintaining the heartbeat. Fourth point, sodium plays an important role in cell permeability. Fifth point, it plays an important role in absorption of glucose, galactose and amino acids in the intestine. Then coming to the sixth point, it plays an important role in the formation of bile salts. Sodium is a major inorganic component in many secretions like saliva, gastric secretions, pancreatic juice, and also in intestinal juice. In neurons, sodium potassium pump maintains electric neutrality. Then coming to the most important two topics in the sodium, which is hyponatremia and hypernatremia. When the plasma sodium level falls below the normal value, then the condition is called hyponatremia. And when the plasma sodium level falls above the normal value, then it is hypernatremia. Then moving on to hyponatremia. Major causes include vomiting, diarrhea, burns, Addison's disease, where there is adrenocortical insufficiency, and renal tubular acidosis, where there is a tubular reabsorption of sodium is defective. Then severe sweating. Signs and symptoms include muscle cramps, headache, nausea. Decreased serum sodium concentration is also observed in edema, which occurs in cirrhosis and congestive heart failure. Long-term manifestations of hyponatremia include reduced blood pressure and circulatory failure. Then coming to hypernatremia, when the plasma sodium level is above, that is more than 145 milliequivalent per liter, then it is called hypernatremia. Causes include Cushing's disease, prolonged cortisone therapy, pregnancy, that is steroid hormone cause sodium retention in the body that will lead to hypernatremia. Then dehydration. When water is lost, the body volume is decreased with apparent increase in concentration of sodium. Then signs and symptoms include headache, increase in blood volume and increase in blood pressure. Sodium content of the body along with the water is increased in edema. When diuretic drugs are administered, they increase the urine output of the water along with sodium. Restriction of the sodium in the diet is advised in the management of congestive cardiac failure and hypertension. Water is retained in the body in early phases of congestive heart failure. This is due to an increase in hydrostatic pressure in the veins. This lowers the sodium concentration, which in turn augments the secretion of aldosterone that results in retention of the sodium along with water. Okay friends, I hope it will be useful for you, or let's see in the next topic. That's all for today. Thank you. Be happy always.